Good morning, sixth graders. We've done a fantastic job this week talking about point of view. We are going to start brainstorming something for an essay you're going to write tomorrow. So your brainstorm today is super important so that tomorrow is a piece of cake. Here's the question you're working to answer. What is Steve Jobs' point of view? I don't know if you guys can hear Bruce. You can go say hi. Hi, Bruce. Sorry. What is Steve Jobs' point of view on success? How does he develop this point of view throughout his speech? Be sure to use evidence from the text to support your answer. Keep in mind that he may reveal more than one point of view. So hold on, I'm going to sit here and break down what this prompt is actually asking me to do. I know the first thing I need to do is say, what is his point of view on success? So go ahead and annotate your prompt and say thoughts and feelings on success. What does he think about being successful and how does he feel about it? We're looking to find that. Then there's a second thing that he does, or the second thing the prompt is asking us to do, is asking us how he develops this point of view. So that's where you're going to go ahead and look at the strategies that we talked about in class yesterday. Howard, I know that you guys didn't get those, but I'm going to go over them in the video again really quick. And then there's one third thing that I have to do in here, and it says to remind me, but of course this is pretty obvious, to use evidence from the text to support my answer. Okay, so go ahead and just put that and then put 3 underneath it so you recognize that that's the third thing that you have to do here. Give his thoughts and feelings on success. Say how he actually revealed it. What did he use in those moments to tell us that point of view? And then make sure you have evidence. So a topic sentence is sort of like the restate. It's the part where you just give a sentence or two saying what your essay is going to be about. Based off of the prompt that we just broke down, write 1 or 2 sentences that you're going to start your essay with tomorrow. Again, it can be actually topic sentences. It doesn't have to be just one. But how are you going to introduce it and hook your reader? Go ahead and jot it down right here. Unpause when you are done. Okay, welcome back. So right now you are going to remember he may have more than one point of view on success. You're going to write about at least 2. First, let's find what is one point of view on success that Steve Jobs showed us in his speech. Those of you in Spellhouse, I know that you guys annotated one at the beginning of your packet yesterday, so you should have at least one. Other than that, go to the next link. Everyone should do this on the ELA website. It is a link to the text of Steve Jobs' speech. You can go through that right now to annotate to find his point of view. Jot down one point of view right here. Okay, so now you are going to find a strategy that develops this point of view. Don't copy this down. I'm just putting it here for you to see. This is that list that we went over yesterday of different ways that authors reveal a character's thoughts or feelings. So for whatever example you put in the point of view box, go and look at it and say to yourself, okay, do I know this because the author used inner dialogue, because the author used repetition, or which of these things? And then jot down that strategy in this box. All right, welcome back. So now find 2 pieces of evidence, of course, always in quotation marks, that shows us that this is the strategy they're using and that that's his point of view. So evidence that supports your answer, copy down at least 2 pieces from the text. Unpause when you're done. Okay, welcome back. Do the same exact thing right here. Find another moment or another thought or feeling that he has on success. Again, point of view statements should always start with Jobs thinks or Jobs feels. And this should be exactly however it happens in your first example as well. Then go ahead through and find the strategy and 2 pieces of evidence. Unpause when you are done. So now you're going to make your concluding statement or idea or concluding idea. At the very end of your at the very end of your essay, you're going to get a couple sentences that just sort of tie together everything that you said. I know we haven't done a ton of work with conclusions this year. Do your best, then once we get to the teacher station, I'm going to talk more about this and give you some feedback on how to make it really strong.